If you want to master fashion design from beginner to professional, subscribe because I post fashion lesson every week. You're welcome. This is Jorish Fashion Academy, a place where we train fashion designers to become professional. Here we are about making suit sleeve. The armhole is 20 and we are going to be doing the division. Divided into 2 is going to give us 10 and we're going to take 10 as the major folding of our pattern paper. Please watch carefully. In a few minutes time, you'll become a professional in making suit sleeve. Then the length of the armhole, we are going to be using 8 inches. It's constant for adults, depending on the size or the grabness of the adult, but it's 10. The 8 inches is okay to go with. Then the breadth, we are going to be using 5 inches. This is also constant for adults. We can also add a little or minus a little, but 5 inches is okay. Then you're marking 5 inches from the way up, down, then the other part, you're marking 8 inches. Then you rule to connect these lines together. Please, if you are new to this channel, subscribe as we go on in the training. Now, suit sleeve is something that we need to take our time to produce. It's quite easy to make, so just follow my instruction. To have the cape of the suit, we have to say the breadth of the suit, which is 5 inch, divided by 2. It will give us 2.5. 5 divided by 2 is giving us 2.5. Then we'll go ahead to form angle 45 at the tip where the 5 inch met the tip of this folding. The region we made the 5 inch. We are going to take 5 inch and 2.5 inches away from that, forming angle 45 degree, as you can see me do. Then on that 45 degree, we are going to form a curve around that region down to meet the other points we have marked. Watch carefully and see how I do this so very easily. Then mark 1 inch away from the point where the 2 lines met each other at the base. Then you're going to be drawing a curve like so, joining these regions to that 1 inch. That will not give us that shape we have there. You can also use your pattern if you have one. This is a pattern for suit curve. So I'm using this to connect to see how I've made it already. You can see how it also matches. So if you are not using your freehand sketch, you can also use your pattern ruler to do this, like as you can see me do. Let me just draw it so it will look very thick so it can be quite visible. Since we have gotten this, is to cut this entire thing off, leaving this other piece. Then we'll do away with the other one. Let's cut together. You take your time, you cut along the lines you have ruled. Wow, we have done almost 80% of what we need in making the suit just with what you have just learned. Do subscribe to my channel if you have not done so. Do that now so that you will not miss out in our other videos. This video is free. Your subscription is also free. Subscribe now. Subscribe now as we go on in the training. Then we'll fold, leaving 1 inch at the other edge. Like as you can see, 1 inch at the other edge. Also give this video a thumbs up. Give this video a thumbs up. We fold together. Fold very well. Fold and make sure the both edge is kissing each other, just as you have seen me done. Then we have to make the vents at the base of the suit sleeve, and our vent is 6 inch. You use that for both teenagers and adults. Even for children, we can use 5 inch, but we're using 6 inch in this case for the vent. So together 6 inch, we're marking 6 inch from the bottom down to the point. Then we'll join both lines together, just as you can see me do. Now watch what I will do. I'm going to take 1 quarter away from that base, the region of that base, 1 quarter from that end. Then the other part, the upper part of it, the 6 inch, I'm going to also take 1 quarter away. I will just mark those points. When I mark those points, I'm going to be connecting those points together in an angular way. Just watch as you see me do that. I'm taking 1 quarter here. Then also I'll come to the base and I'll connect the two 1 quarter I've taken. Connect it with a straight line. So now, based on this connection, we're having 6 inch here and 6 inch at the other end. So now we're going to be drafting this region, connecting these ends together, just as I will be doing. Remember, we have our markings already. Then we're going to connect with our pencil. Then we're going to be connecting this other point, the 1/4, to the other tip with our pattern ruler. This our pattern ruler is a curve pattern. As you can see me do, it's a suit sleeve pattern. As you can see me do, I have a lot of it. So if you need also, you can also contact me. I can send to you anywhere you are in the world. Then you connect it and make sure, I just want to draw the lines again so it's very, very clear. You can see the line, connecting it together. Then what I will do now is to come to this 6-inch we have here. I'm going to come down by half inch. Then I will connect the half inch to that 1/4, the tip of that other part, to give us this curve we need at this region. You see this slanted region. Then now we want to take the entire circumference of the curve. The entire circumference of this curve is 10 inches. 10 inches. 10 inches. Now this 10 inches is what we need. We'll divide this 10 inches by 2. It's going to give us 5 inches. Then there are allowances we are going to add. We are going to add 2 inches to that 5 inch. Gives it 7 inches. Then we're going to add that 1/4 that we put in this other part. It will now give us 8 1/4. The 1/4 of an inch is the excess we have from this vent of this region. So we're going to add it together to the calculation we have made. So the 5 inch plus 2 inch plus 1/4 of an inch is going to give us 8 1/4. So this 8 1/4, that is what we need. We'll draw our marking there. And remember, at that base, they are going to go up by half inch. I'm going to show you how we'll do that. We're going to go up by 1/2 inch. So this half inch, you mark half inch. So we're going to form a slant angle to meet up with the other end. That half inch is the curve you see on the suit, like as you can see in the diagram, at the base of a suit sleeve, the curve you see. Then we're going to come here, we're going to subtract that 1/4 of an inch because we don't need it, because at the upper part of this vent. So if you subtract it, we're going to be having 7 inches. So is that 7 inches we are going to use to mark at this other region. Please, the calculation is very, very easy. 1/4 at this point, then we are going to have 7 inches. That 7 inches, that's what we are going to mark at this other region. So now we will not try to connect these lines with each other. You can see the 7 inches, 7 inches. So we are going to connect it with our pattern ruler, suit sleeve pattern ruler. So let's connect it now. Connecting those lines, make sure it meets together and make sure it forms a blending connection, not just a sharp connection, a blending connection. That's what you're seeing me do. I'm going to paint it the more so it will be very, very visible. I'm going to connect it the more with my pencil. See, I'm blending that region that it meets together. That region, very, very important, because we don't need any sharp appearances. So you blend very well. Wow, I've gotten this far. Then I'm going to be cutting off the excess. Before I do so, let me use my masking tape to gum these edges together, because I don't want it to fall apart. Then I begin to cut. When you are cutting, make sure you cut so that your pencil line is still visible to you, so that you will not cut it to be too small. So you cut meticulously, just as you can see me do. It's so exciting to have you in this video. This video is to make sure that you know how to do your suit sleeve like a pro. How to make a suit sleeve like a pro. I'm going to be dropping more videos on suit making. And please, if you want to learn how to make suits very fast, I can join you to a Telegram group. My videos are there. You would watch and you'll be amazed. In no distant time, just within 2 days, you will know how to draft a suit pattern in an Italian way, an Italian suit pattern. Just as you can see, this is an Italian suit sleeve pattern. Please don't take it for granted. Save this video. You can watch it much more later and become a professional in cutting sleeve. If you have not subscribed, do so immediately, because I'll be dropping more videos that will educate you on suit making, both the pocket making and suit, the back piece, the front piece, the center piece, the lapel of a suit. So if you don't want to miss out in any of this video, subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell, so whenever I drop this video, you'll be notified immediately, so that you learn how to make suit like a pro. Learn how to make suit the easiest way possible. Now the bicep is 14 inches. You see the bicep, you measure it this way. It's 14 inches for an ultra slim fit suit. We don't want the sleeve to be too wide. We just want it to be moderate, to look just, fitting in the body. So we're going to calculate the biceps. Dividing it by 2, that is 14 divided by 2 gives you 7. Now in that 7, you are going to add 2 inches. That 2 inches you're adding, it means it's 4 inches because we were folded into 2. We add 2 inches. The 2 inches plus 7 gives you 9 inches. So we're going to take 12 inches from the top of the sleeve down by 12 inches. Then we'll rule a straight line. That is the bicep margin from the top. That straight line, we are going to ensure it gives us 9 inches because we have made our allowance also added to that. So you see, what we are getting here is 9 inches. If it were to be more than 9 inches, we are going to trim it down from any of the edge. But since it is 9 inches, we will leave it that way. By so, you will get a perfect suit sleeve for this client. So we are going to be removing 2 inches from one end of the suit. Remember, we added 2 inches. That 2 inches is in form of adding 4 inches because we folded into 2. So we want to remove 2 inches. Then we'll be removing 2 inches from the small piece of the suit sleeve. Remember, we have a small piece and we also have the big piece of a suit sleeve. These are the lateral piece of the suit. So we're going to connect these lines together carefully. Make sure there's no sharp edges. Then we'll cut off the excess. By so doing, we have gotten our suit sleeve properly drafted. Wow, cut properly. You can see, wow, this is it. This is a small piece of the suit. You can see the blending appearance, perfectly cut. An Italian way of cutting a suit sleeve professionally. How to cut a suit sleeve like a pro. Go ahead, if you have not subscribed to my channel, give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to do so. Give the video a thumbs up. I'll be dropping more videos on suit making and making of other fashion outfits that you would need to be on the top in your fashion business. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, see you in my next video. Cheers. You can go ahead to watch other wonderful videos I have in my channel that will boost and empower you in your fashion business.